Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So today we're doing another Crypto Passive Income 2020 update video. This is episode 21, and as always, links to the previous episodes will be in the description below. Now, for those of you who haven't been following this series, basically every 2 weeks I go through and we look at all the different kind of crypto passive income that we've made over the last 2 weeks, as well as looking at the year to date as well, try and pick out any trends. And then I normally, after running through the figures, I will talk through any changes that we're going to make to the setup, stuff like that. So this includes interest accounts, staking coins, master nodes, advertising income, and other bits and pieces. So let's jump straight in and have a look at the figures. Now, nothing for BlockFi and Ledn. As I've said many times, BlockFi and Ledn pay out on a monthly basis right at the beginning of each month. Now, the last 2 weeks didn't cover the beginning of the month, so nothing for BlockFi and Ledn. And that obviously has quite a big impact on every other kind of update, because the vast majority of our Bitcoin now, you can see here, we've got almost 6 Bitcoin out of the 7.5 we've got in platforms is on BlockFi and Ledn, and 10 of our Ethereum also in BlockFi. So it does mean that the updates that we receive this kind of revenue are substantially higher than the other ones. But moving down to the ones that pay weekly, so Crypto.com, our Ethereum loan, this is the last remaining actual loan on the Crypto.com platform, as I've been moving stuff away from it. But we made $6.72. That's a 3-month lockup, and that actually finishes, I think, in the next 7 or 8 days. So once that happens, we'll be moving that over to Celsius. Some really nice rates for Celsius now. For Ethereum on Celsius, just announced in the last couple of weeks. So we'll be moving this 10 Ethereum, just over 10 Ethereum, over to Celsius once this loan completes. So on the next update, we'll have probably a bit for Crypto.com and a little bit of it over in Celsius. So nothing for the Bitcoin Link and CRO. This was the CRO flexible. The flexible term loan, so we've got rid of all of those now. Actually, I should have removed that. That's now 0 CRO. It just happened in the last week or so. And then down here we've got the CRO that's staked on the exchange at the 10,278. We made $10.97 rather for that. And then moving over to Celsius, $23.42 for our Bitcoin. Interest account, $13.48 for Celsius, for Ethereum, and these are all being paid out, in Celsius, apart from USDT, but we are staking different coins, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, BAT, and Link. So 40 cents for BAT, $6.48 for Link, $4.15 for Celsius. So this is interest on our Celsius that we've accumulated through earning that on the other coins throughout the year. So this is like a compounding effect. So $4.15 for that, and finally $4.52 for our USDT loan. So it's nice that's increased, and the rates for stable coins, USDT, and other stable coins on Celsius has gone up dramatically along with Ethereum over the last few weeks. So we're getting more for our USDT loan now. And then moving on to Nexo, we have 59 cents for Litecoin, 65 cents for Stellar, and $1.32 for Link. Now, nothing in our Bitcoin interest account at the moment, but we will be utilizing this again actually started a couple of days ago, but I haven't received any kind of payouts. I think it was yesterday I deposited a little bit. I'll be using this basically as a deposit account for a slightly different kind of project, which I may or may not do some videos about, but I'll be using this as a kind of repository for any profits made for that. So expect this to start increasing again over the next few weeks. And then moving on to staking coins, 101 Neo here. Now, we had 102 before, and then we moved all that over into Flamingo Finance. So I did some videos on that. It's a decentralized finance application built on top of Neo, and we probably made about $50 to $70 in FLM tokens, which I've now sold. And then when we transferred it back, unfortunately, the amount of Neo we had was fractionally less. So we went 102 over, but when it came back, it was about 101.8 or something like that. And you have to move whole Neos back, so there's about 0.8 that's kind of trapped on that kind of platform, but I stopped utilizing it for the time being. But we made 49 cents for that basically just back to our regular gas staking. $5.67 for Icon, $5.02 for Cardano. That's gone up about 10,000, about 13,000, something like that. I've increased the amount of Cardano I own a little bit. And then 28 cents for Tezos. And then moving on to the masternodes. So these are our two Horizon secure nodes, 42 coins in each, 84 in total. We made $3.45 from those. Referral revenue, $120. Now this was all from Celsius. Last month I got a sort of mid-month payout from BlockFi. Now traditionally they pay out right at the beginning of each month, but I got a sort of a mid-month payout. And I'm not sure if that was just a one-off for something else or whether that will continue. It may be that I just didn't get any referral revenues that were due the middle of this month, and it starts again at the beginning of the last month. But let me know if you've been receiving more than one referral payout a month for BlockFi. I'd be interested to know if other people have seen that. Yeah, it seemed to be sort of like about, I think it was 16th or 17th of the month, so it seemed to be sort of like a mid-month payout. But $120, that was all Celsius referral revenue. LBRY had a decent week decent couple of weeks for LBRY, 1,276 coins worth $29.78. That's substantially higher than we've been getting over the last few updates. And then YouTube, $27.12. So LBRY a little bit more than YouTube over the last couple of weeks, which is slightly unusual. The total revenue for LBRY over $1,000 compared to $438 for YouTube, but that's because we got a 25,000 LBRY kind of bonus sent to us from the LBRY Foundation a couple of months ago now. I think it was a month or two ago now, which I covered at the time. Now, if it wasn't for that, we would have made less from LBRY, I think, so far to date. But obviously this will depend somewhat on the price of LBRY as the markets continue to kind of like go up, and obviously a really good excuse me, a really good rise for Bitcoin, not being reflected in the altcoin prices at the moment, but hopefully they will continue to increase throughout the last sort of quarter of this year. So a grand total over this update, $264.51. A grand total so far this year of $6,457.72. If we have a look at the graph, you can see this update down actually about $100, almost $100 on our previous sort of mid-month update. But as I mentioned before, this update here did include that sort of mid-month BlockFi payout, referral payout, which we didn't receive in this one. This update here, which was huge, was when we got those 25,000 extra LBRY credits. That's why that was substantially higher than the actual updates we can see here that cover the beginning of each month. So next update should be higher again, because we will get our BlockFi and Ledn payouts. If we look at the cumulative effect, you can see we've got a gradual upward trend. We seem to be doing really nicely to here, and we've sort of like towered off a little bit, and we've sort of stuck, I think, roughly in the same kind of payouts here. So that upward trend seems to have kind of flattened out a little bit. We'll see if it takes another little kind of upward spike towards the end of the year with increased prices in crypto potentially and stuff like that. But that's it for this update. Nothing really major to report. As I said, all the NEO back into regular staking out of the Flamingo Finance DeFi platform now. And the only other change is when this this Ethereum interest account expires, the 3-month term expires, I think in another week or so, just over a week. We'll be moving that over to Celsius. So that's the only big changes to let you know about. Thanks very much for watching. As always, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Be interested to hear from anybody that has BlockFi referral revenue, whether you've been receiving mid-month payouts as well. So that would be great. Let me know if you have been. But if you have any questions, as I said, ask me in the comments below. Always nice to hear from you. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video. But until then, take care. Bye-bye.